Hey guys, we're here today with James and James's 220 kilowatt XR8.
Yeah, hello.
Hey James, how long have you owned this car?
Oh, shit, be about 3 years now.
Oh yeah.
So fucking haven't been driving it for like the past year. It's just sat in the little naughty corner in the shed like it should.
Yeah, it's very clean, mate. It's very clean.
Oh yeah, shot brother. Yeah, no, it's it's been covered in about 3 inches of wax its whole entire life.
Yep.
The last bloke that owned it, it sat in his fucking double car garage and right next to a window, and he'd like blocked the window up and everything so the sun wouldn't like get to the paint, and he was super fanatical about it.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Red AUs are the worst for paint fade and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
and,
exactly. Yeah.
Mate, the roof is clean, the whole top's clean, the whole car's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than the personalised plates, what other mods have you done in your ownership? Mate,
all I've done is basically put the louvers on.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I've done. Other than that, put a fuck ton of money and gas into it, and that's about it.
Yep. And it's got an exhaust system, right?
Yeah. It's got a still Tickford headers, no cats, 2 resonators, and a small little muffler in the rear with some type of tip on it. I don't know what it is, but sounds pretty good for what it is. Not overly loud, not drony.
Yep.
And when it gets down, sounds like a small block Ford should. So yeah, tie that in with the cam, revs pretty high, so yeah, good mild street cam and does the job.
Oh, you want to give us a look under the bonnet there? If the outside's clean, I bet the beneath is clean.
Oh yeah, somewhat.
Pop the bonnet for us, pop the bonnet for us. There you guys, now we're just going to have a bit of a peek under the bonnet. Where are we, James?
Yeah, mate, standard early 2000s, put a big plastic cover on it so you can't see the motor, but
standard. It's a nice cover though.
Yeah, I mean,
compared to some other cars that have plastic covers on them.
Yeah, nice.
At least it's got a bit of artwork on it.
Yeah, got that nice little Tickford logo in there.
You know when a Falcon's been looked after, when that thing is see-through, and you can see that there's coolant in it and not just water. Yeah. All the Falcons I've had have just had water in them. But to be fair, I've never owned a AU this nice either. You know, everyone always thinks like pinnacle of AU is just young fella shitbox, but this thing is clean as fuck. Like, look at the interior. Sheesh. Damn. No kids, James. The back seats, like, man, it's like brand new.
Yeah, exactly, mate. How we like it.
Jeez. Do you catch many chickie babes in this fucking AU?
Heaps of blokes.
Heaps of blokes.
Heaps of blokes.
Heaps of blokes.
Heaps of blokes. Yeah, no, it's a pretty mean car to just, you know, drive instead of daily driving a fucking standard old BF Falcon.
See if I can play around with the tripod here and get us in shot. Oh, under the tree. How good.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, fucking how nice. And I actually sold James this louver.
I got ripped off. No. Good price for a louver. Good price. Like $800.
Yep.
Pretty good, really. No one's going to be able to steal them because I actually glued them to the window as well. So it's not coming off in one piece. It's going to stay on there forever.
What I've never understood is why people put locking nuts on the factory wheels. Like,
yeah, well, they're a pretty mint set of like S2, S3 Tickford wheels, but
have you curbed them, or was that previous owner?
That was previous owner, mate. Fuck, I don't park nowhere near curbs in this car.
No, yeah. I'll shut the bonnet for you, mate. No. I'm a real gentleman like that.
Shut up.
Oh, we'll go for a bit of a cruise and maybe try and see if I can keep up in the 6-cylinder FG.
Well, what I'll do is I'll
see if I can get some rollers of you.
Yeah, we'll go to a private track.
Private track. Ooh.
Private track.
Private track.
Yeah.
Mexico.
In a totally different car, and it's not me driving.
It's not this car, right?
Yeah.
We don't know who's driving the car in the video. Okay, James. One question I'm going to ask everyone that I do an interview with. What was your first car?
Ooh, my first car. My first actual car was a 88 D21 Navara, which I still own. Column shift, petrol, 2 litre. Yeah.
You still own? Oh, is that the one that's under the cover at your house?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to get that on the channel sometime then.
Yeah, bro.
That's not the only car you own, is it?
Nah, it's not. It's not the only car I own.
You've got more AUs, eh?
Yeah, I've got another another 2 AUs. A Blueprint XR6, which I bought off of you, which I kind of saved from going to the scrap, because I think that's what was going to happen to it eventually.
No, I looked after that car real well.
You told me, like, I thought you were going to skid it and send it to the scrap. Nah, I'd redone the motor and shit on it. Mate, it was using so much oil, it wasn't even funny.
It was like self-changing, you know?
Yeah, self-cleansing oil.
Pour it on the top and it comes out the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Filtered by the fucking 4 litre intake.
And you've got another Venom Red AU, right? But it's a Ute?
Yep. I bought that for a price that I should not say.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's factory manual. I've spent a lot more money on it than I should have, and it just doesn't look any different to the day I bought it. But yeah, no, it goes good, gets down. I can see why they end up getting wrapped around trees and power poles for some unknown
People just like to rim bash them till they're stuffed.
Yeah, other than that, I've bought a 200 kilowatt motor for the Ute to put in that, but I want to go 347 stroker in it. Unless I can find another
Explorer intake and that.
Yeah, I was thinking about, like, you can buy tunnel ram kits for them and stuff, so I was thinking, maybe look down that avenue, but it's a bit of money, which...
My honest opinion, I think AUs look fucking horrendous with tunnel rams.
Yeah.
It just doesn't go for a look.
Yeah,
maybe if you had the flower pots.
Yeah,
flower pots look pretty cool, but I've seen a couple of AUs where people put carb setups on them and fuck, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, no, like proper injected, self-injected stuff. I mean, you end up running into too many problems running carbs and having an ECU and stuff like that. But yeah, like...
So you got the 3 AUs. What else do you have?
I got
what are your daily?
Oh, the daily, mate. The BF, the Fairmont. That thing's full like granddad spec, just how I like it. So you don't get looked at funny ways. I did have another BF which I sold just last week. That was a bit of a pig, is what it is. And then I've got one of my mates' fucking BFs sitting at mine with no diff in it.
Oh, that's the one you offered to me.
Yeah, the red
I should
one.
buy it. It'd be a good car for skids, I guess.
Oh yeah, mate. 4th gear and just go
Just
for
send it.
All yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, got that, and
I don't know, a couple of Hyundai and I'll take the 220 off your hands if you don't want it anymore, you know?
Yeah, bro, and I got a left hook
This
as
paint
well.
is so nice, and that would not be the case with Tiny anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the temptation to try to do at least one skid in this car is very high, but
at the same time, you don't want to get rubber all over the paint.
Oh, I can't bring myself to fucking jam a set on a real good one, you know? You just got to kind of leave it. I bought this car as an investment.
That's the
so
intentions,
just it's paid off so far. I mean, I bought it for just over 14, and it's worth
probably get like 20 for it.
Yeah, about 20 to 25k it's worth about now.
Oh yeah, so what, you sell it in future, or you think you're just too stuck to it now?
Oh yeah, you know the old it's never gonna go anywhere, which I get kind of a bit too attached to.
2 seconds, James. I just want to interrupt. I got real bad hay fever, guys. I apologise. Also, you know, I'm fat, so breathe like Darth Vader.
It sounds like Return of the Jedi back here.
Yeah, pretty much. Keep going, James. Sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, so, you know, like everyone's like, oh, you know, fucking, I'll hold on to it forever, which I kind of want to do. I get too attached to all my cars. There's a few that I'd sell, but I think this is one that I'll just try to keep forever, I think. Just because, I mean, you know, I'm still come from the era of having Falcons, rim bashing them, and, you know, they're worth about 2.5K, and then probably, I don't know, in 20 years' time, I don't know what they'll be worth, but I hope a lot more than what they're worth at the moment, but, you know.
You want to start it up and just leave it on idle for a little bit?
Yeah.
And then we're actually going to go for a bit of a cruise today, guys. Me, James, and try and get a few other Ford people out. Girl mate's going to bring a Skyline. Should be a good afternoon.
Wow.
Nice car. It sounds very nice. It sounds very crisp, but it has a nice idle to it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like shit. I've heard a few 5 litres around the old Franklin area.
Does it have headers?
It's just the Tickford like headers that they put on the 200s and the 220s. But yeah, no, it sounds good. It doesn't sound like
what is the difference between a 220 and a 200? Like a cam, a mild cam and headers?
So from what I know is that the 200 kilowatts, they had a little bit bigger duration cam than a 185. They had GT40 heads, I believe.
Yep.
They still, the throttle bodies I think is a 60 mil, I could be wrong. They still have like the Yellow Terra rocker gear in them and that, but the 220s are bigger duration cam. That's why it's got a little bit of a mild lope to it, so it doesn't just sound like a generic 5 litre. 65 mil intake, oil cooler for the engine, which is pretty good. Headers, GT40P heads that have been ported. A few other this and that bits. This car has had the LSD rebuilt in it not long ago. That came out of a Rebel. It's been reconditioned, so the diff is tighter than another.
Is it XR, like, is a 220 pretty much similar to a Rebel or no? Other than body kit wise?
Yeah. Like engine wise, the Rebels were a 220 as well. But the body kits are different. This is like just a generic Tickford add-on body kit. You could get them with the SVP or Ford Racing kit, which was the Rebel kit. I
really like the Rebel factory wheels. They actually look quite nice.
Yeah, the Rebel wheels they're pretty good looking. Like the only wheels I would probably change on this, I would probably run maybe a set of like, I don't know, like Lux packs or something, you know.
Yep.
Don't stride too far from factory, like.
Don't stride too far from your house, I'll come out in the FGs on blocks, I'll know why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could do with your rims. But yeah, no, other than that, the only things I really want to do with this car is just kind of lower the rear end of it a little bit, because I've never really liked the way they sit real high in the arse. Just level it out a bit more. The last owner was gonna manual convert it.
Yep.
So yeah, then he sold it to me before he done that. So I was wondering if I should do that, but yeah, it's
so really you just need a tiny lowering kit.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah,
fucking tiny. How good?
Yeah, put the bra in the boot and fucking fit to go. But yeah, like that height's all right.
Yeah.
Not ridiculously dumb low like I've had some other Falcons, but
man, I'm scared to touch this car. It's too nice.
At the end of the day, mate, it's still a piece of steel made in Australia. That's the good thing is it's pretty rust free as well. There's no rust in it that I've ever been able to find.
No rust under the tail lights?
Nah, none under the tail lights, none up in the boot. The sills are mint. I actually had the whole underneath of the car painted all underneath of it to protect it from any surface rust or anything. So it's pretty pristine underneath. It's all NOS, like parts. The guy who owned a Ford dealership when the AUs came out, so he kept a whole bunch of stuff, like all the silver trims, the door trims, the indicators, the badges.
Mate, it's like brand new on the inside. It's crazy.
He suffered from severe OCD with cars, so everything's like has to be quite perfect. Like you'll notice on the front shot, there's the bit of pink, cheeky little kinky bog down on the old bumper pod, and that's when the car was
just around about here.
Yeah, when they were transporting the car up, his wife decided that she would go over a speed bump, I think it was, and it kind of scraped the front, and he was not happy about it, and he was like, oh, sorry, no, it's like, nah, it's all good, mate. I know I've got myself a clean one here. So yeah, just got to fix that up a little bit. There's a few things, I mean, it's got your average little, you know, stone chips, dents and dings just from being the car with 20-plus-year-old paint, but other than that, it's pretty straight, which is good.
Yep. Okay.